Welcome back to Module 3. Gamification in Depth. We hope that the contents of this new lesson will be of interest to you and that you will be able to apply them easily to your didactic programs. Let's take off. Lesson 4. Feedback in the context of gamification. Feedback can be described as the information about the gap between the desired and current state. In this submodule, gamification will be considered from the feedback perspective. Feedback is known to be one of the strongest effects on learning, and the quality of the feedback received is very important. With the feedback given during the learning process, it is aimed to improve learning, increase performance, or develop learners' learning strategies. Through feedback, students realize where they are in the learning process, where they are going, and where they should be just then. While feedback mostly received from teachers and peers, it can also be obtained from the system in computer-based environments. There are different categorizations for feedback. Feedback can be classified according to the type of information it contains, the context of the information it contains, its reference for comparison, and the time it is given. To explain with examples, if the answer given to a question is only true or false, this is a corrective feedback for the learner. However, if a hint is given to the learner for them to find the correct answer, elaborative feedback is given. These are according to the type of information feedback. According to the context of the information it contains, it can be designed in a way that informs the learners of their purpose, where they are and what they can do to reach a better level. In this categorization, feedback should answer all of the following 3 questions. Where am I going? What are the goals? Where to next? What activities need to be undertaken to make better progress? How am I going? What progress is being made toward the goal? While giving feedback according to the reference for comparison, the performance of the learner can be compared with certain criteria, the performance of the learner can be compared with his peers, or the previous performance of the learner can be evaluated with the current performance. According to time of giving, feedback can be provided at the end of the process or instantaneously throughout the process. We know that with the game components like progress bar, leaderboard, points, and badges, we offer feedback to learners. In that case, it would not be wrong to say that it is very important to give the feedback we offer with game elements in the most effective way in order to maximize learning. Now let's examine the gamification components in the context of the feedback given to the type of information they contain. When the well-known gamified applications and examples are examined, it has seen that confirmatory feedback is mostly preferred. For example, badges such as good job or super can be considered confirmatory feedback. Points can also be used as a confirmatory feedback. The earned full point from a learning task gives the message the learners are on the right track. As a matter of fact, it is known that the effect of elaborative feedback on learning performance is higher than those for confirmatory. For example, in a gamified environment, learners with difficulty in any challenge can buy a virtual good that is used as a lead to the right resources or a hint for the answer. Components such as badges, points, stars could show where to reach. Content unlocking, virtual goods could show what to do next. Levels, progress bar, leaderboard could show where the learner is. Let's consider a game board or profile card designed for a gamified environment. The location of the learner's avatar, the place where it should be, the next step, all the items they have gained provide feedback on the learner's status in the context of learning. Moreover, we can say that simple design elements such as the locked levels or passive appearance of the content waiting to be completed, and the coloring of only some of the 3 stars according to the current situation also offer context-based feedback. So how do we use comparison-based feedback in gamified environments? While criteria-referenced feedback can be given with badges when a certain point is reached, norm-referenced feedback can be given with the leaderboard component. As in WordPress LMS, self-referenced feedback can be obtained in systems that report the individual's weekly, daily, monthly performance according to gamification components. Immediate feedback can be given mostly in gamification applications performed in digital environments. This can happen automatically, thanks to the features of the tool. In non-digital environments, attention should be paid to the timing of the feedback. As a matter of fact, it is emphasized that immediate feedback should be given in gamified environments. In summary, gamified environments are rich environments in terms of providing different types of feedback, thanks to the components they contain by nature. Gamification components can be thought of as mediators that make feedback visible in learning environments. With gamification components, the learner is made to feel in control of the learning process, which improves the learner's self-regulation skills. However, in designs, feedback that reports the current situation is used rather than feedback that will guide the learner in general. What should be the next step? What kind of path should be followed? Feedback is also needed to guide the learner. Gamification components are feedback agents that should be used to increase the learner's performance with appropriate design, and the components should also be used for providing feedback.